you for stopping by on my YouTube channel. It's reaction time again. Thank you so much, all returning subscribers and viewers. And if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do well to do so. So today I'm going to be seeing a video with you guys together, just how big is the US military. I've seen the comparison of China, Russia, and the US military capacity and power, and the US is ranking on all the equipment and everything. So I really want to see this video, how big is the US military, and I know it's going to be big. I just know it's going to be big because I mean all those equipment, he's going to use them. But let's really see what it is in this video, guys.
Just how big is the U.S. military? The U.S. military machine is a fearful and gargantuan beast.
Oh, wow.
Last year, the U.S. spent 37% of the entire global defense expenditures, worth $688.02 billion on its military.
Wow.
The White House's annual spend is the equivalent of the next 7 biggest defense spenders: China, Saudi Arabia, UK, India, France, and Japan added together. America doesn't just have some of the most advanced weaponry at its disposal. It has about 800 military bases outside the United States, and it swells the annual budget.
Outside.
The U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Navy, and the U.S. Marine Corps combined are considered the world's most powerful military. To better understand just how big the American military is, let's take a look at the military power that the U.S. President has at his command. U.S. Air Force. The United States Air Force, USAF, is the air service branch of the United States Armed Forces. It's one of the 8 U.S. uniformed services initially formed as a part of the United States Army on August 1, 1907. The U.S. Air Force will pound enemies with devastating consequences for weeks before a ground invasion begins. No expense has been spared assembling a frightening array of planes designed to win air superiority, rapidly respond anywhere on the globe, conduct surveillance, and build intelligence. As of 2017, the Air Force had more than 5,300 aircraft, 406 nuclear-capable intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, and 170 military satellites.
Wow.
Drones have also recently become a recent deadly item of military hardware to call on. 3 types of long-range and stealth bombers totaling 152 planes can take to the air and drop nuclear bombs and conventional weapons. The Air Force has 74 B-52H Stratofortress bombers capable of carrying 32,000 kilograms of weaponry, 59 B-1B Lancers, and 19 B-2A Spirits. The jewels in the U.S. Air Force crown are 1,442 blisteringly fast fighter jets, including the F-16C, F-15E, F-15C, F-22A, and F-35A, all armed with high-powered cannons and missiles. All the hardware and tech is flown, operated, and supported by 321,444 active-duty airmen, 141,000 civilian personnel, 69,000 reservists, and more than 100,000 in the Air National Guard.
Wow.
U.S. Navy. The United States Navy is the maritime service branch of the United States Armed Forces and one of the 8 uniformed services of the United States. The U.S. understands the importance of dominating the seas and have assembled a formidable navy. There are 336,978 sailors on active duty and 101,583 in reserve. America has 11 active aircraft carriers to patrol the world's oceans, with 2 more in production. Its nuclear-powered aircraft carriers have an almost unlimited range. A single aircraft carrier transporting fighter jets and bombers is typically supported by 3 destroyers or cruisers, a frigate, and 2 attack submarines. The U.S. Navy has 68 modern destroyers capable of countering threats on and below the water and from the air. More than 50 submarines, many capable of silently launching Trident nuclear missile strikes hidden from view, can sail into battle with 22 frigates and 15 corvette vessels. Many U.S. ships can launch the feared BGM-109 Tomahawk missiles with Harpoon missiles and Sidewinders, also well-known weapons in the U.S. Navy quiver. The Navy's other nuclear weapon is the air-deployed B-61 nuclear bomb, a thermonuclear device that can be dropped by the FA-18 Hornet and Super Hornet. Naval aircraft can drop all kinds of smart and cluster bombs on the enemy. In total, U.S. naval assets total 415. The Navy is bolstered with more than 3,600 aircraft and 50,000 non-combat vehicles.
Wow. Whoa.
U.S. Army. The United States Army is the land service branch of the United States Armed Forces. It's one of the 8 U.S. uniformed services and is designated as the Army of the United States in the U.S. Constitution. There are more than 1 million active duty U.S. soldiers comprising 476,000 regular troops, a 343,000 strong National Guard, and U.S. Army reserves totaling 199,000 soldiers.
It's a reserve for me.
The U.S. has 62,000 combat tanks to support its soldiers, a significant number, but less than Russia and China. It has 39,200 armored vehicles, which include armored personnel carriers, APCs, and infantry fighting vehicles, IFVs. The U.S. Army can shell its enemies with 1,050 vehicles with mounted rockets and 864 towable artillery cannons and deadly field guns.
What is that, guns?
U.S. Marine Corps. The United States Marine Corps, USMC, also referred to as the United States Marines, is the Maritime Land Force Service branch of the United States Armed Forces, responsible for conducting expeditionary and amphibious operations with the U.S. Navy, Army, and Air Force. As of 2017, there are 186,000 active duty Marines and some 38,500 in reserve, making it the smallest U.S. military service. In line with its agile operational remit, the Marines have an array of weaponry at their disposal, including almost 20,000 armored carriers and trucks, 400 M1 Abrams tanks, and 1,300 amphibious assault vehicles. From the air, the Marines can unleash 168 FA-18 Hornets and hundreds of F-35 Lightning II and AV-8 Harrier jets. The Marines can call on around 150 AH-1 Cobra gunships, dozens of Hercules aircraft to move troops, and the support of unmanned drones.
Wow. Now I see why every country wants the US to come to their aid whenever there's war, there's fight or something. God, seeing all of this, I mean, any country they are going to fight it is going to feel it. Jesus Christ. Did you see looking at those ammunition alone is scary to me. And coupled with the fact that it is created to target another human being makes it more scarier. So I think everybody should just behave well. Guys, this isn't supposed to be funny, but my God, did you see what I saw? Did you? And the numbers, like, no, just forget it. It is huge. It is very huge. Wow. They are really spending a lot of money in that. And being a citizen of this country alone, it gives you a whole lot of confidence, because you know that if you are in any country and they try to mess with you, your country is capable, fully equipped to come to your rescue. When I saw the rescue of Jessica Buchanan, I was very touched. And I saw how the military personnel came and took them out from that place, like in a blink of an eye, because they are fully ready for it. I mean, it is important so that a country should be fully equipped and ready in every area, including military and every other aspect. And it's good to know that USA is putting so much effort in, getting all of these things and keeping their citizens at peace and at rest. When I listened to the song courtesy of the Red, White and Blue, he was basically hailing the military system. And in his lyrics, I could remember he said you can go to sleep and not have anything to worry about. You can rest because you know that the military, they got you. You are secured around. So it's really wow. It's a country that I don't know. I've never been to the UK before, the US before, but I know that the citizens sleep in peace. They sleep with two eyes closed, knowing fully well that they are secured, and it's a good one. Let me see your comments on this video. I want to know what you think about this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do so. I love you. Bye.